Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today actually we put in the motor back together. Here's the intake manifold and there's a lower intake manifold. Actually I painted this last night and it actually came out better than I expected, because you know, like the coat and the paint doesn't really add up together, but it came out really nice. Here's the fuel rail and also the lower intake manifold. It actually looked like powder coated. Look at that. It actually looks very nice. The blue, this blue actually matches the ball cover. It is the same blue. It's the metallic blue anodized. And look at the intake manifold. Damn, what? So pretty much here, yesterday, I put the oil pan back up. I painted it flat black. I mean, it's gonna get scraped up anyway, so just leave it as it is. It doesn't really matter. So actually I was playing with the wiring yesterday and I ended up like hiring some wiring on the motor, you know, so we don't have everything everywhere, you know. It looks pretty clean like that though. What I'm gonna do today, like I said, we're gonna put the motor back together, and also I'm gonna try to clean this up. You see all this wiring? I'm gonna try to clean this up as much as possible. I'm actually going to try to hide all this wiring and whatnot, maybe under the intake manifold, so we could have a very clean looking motor. But before all that, we had to put back the fuel rail and the lower intake manifold, and then have all our injectors plugged back together. This is number one, here's number two. Hopefully after all that we should be able to, you know, work on the wiring. All right, so pretty much I just installed the fuel rail with the lower intake manifold, and this thing is looking so sweet. Yeah, so pretty much here I'm trying to hide as much wire as I can, like under the intake manifold. There is a lot of wire in here, so I don't know if it's gonna fit everything, but so far so good. All right, so next step, we're gonna put the upper intake manifold back in, and then after that we should have all our injectors plugged back in, and then I don't know, man, hopefully all the wiring fit nicely under it. If not, I don't know, let's see what's up. All right, so pretty much here got the upper intake manifold installed. Damn, this thing is looking so good. Look at that, like brand new. Look at that fuel rail, looks so sexy. Blue metal anodized. Damn, woo, can't wait to get this motor rolling already, man. Damn, what a big difference. Look, woo, sexy. So pretty much here I got the upper and lower intake manifold installed back with a new gasket, and this thing came out pretty good though. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play with this wiring. I'm gonna try to hide it as much as possible, like I just said. Hopefully the wiring won't catch on fire or, you know, interfere with any heating problem. I don't think so, because these are pretty good isolated, you know. Wiring specialty did a really good job with this harness. You know, make sure that your stuff don't catch on fire. I mean, you can imagine, you know, I've been running this harness for the past 2 years and this thing is intact, you know, other than getting dirty and whatnot. So yeah, so pretty much here I should be able to run this wiring like under the intake manifold. I mean, last year I run it all the way up here, you know, and it was fine. I mean, if you're gonna catch on fire, I already have catch on fire a long time ago, so I think it should be fine. All right, so pretty much here I ended up hiding all the wiring. It's not that bad after you plug everything back in place. And also I did a few holes over here with a 6AN fitting. It's looking pretty good. Now for the track you need a J30R9. Now the only reason that we're using this type of hose for the track is because they are actually high viscosity and they could handle more temperature. So don't forget to use your fuel clamp as well. You do not use water clamp on fuel hoses because they would cut them. And from pretty much over here, I decided to keep my OEM bracket for my fuel lines. So actually here's the return lines, and from over here is gonna go into my return line from the chassis. Also over here I upgraded a 90-degree 6AN fitting Now the only reason that I'm running a 90-degree fitting is because this actually is the ending, you know, and that's gonna be touching the firewall over there, and that's gonna prevent my fuel line starting to cut. This already happened, so hopefully it's not gonna happen again. Alright, so pretty much clean up everything. I had a mess over here. It's still very messy, but you know, the day is pretty much done for me. And also it is pretty cold out here. We're sitting about 25 degrees now.
It's a new dawn.